$0 and skyrocketed to $33,333. That is not a joke, that was an actual thing that happened. The bidding didn't stop there, and after 30 days, my last name was purchased by the headsets company Headsets.com for $45,500. My full name would be JasonHeadsets.com, and with the visit to the courthouse and subsequent visit to the DMV, my driver's license told the entire weird story. You may have started listening to this audiobook because you're the type of person who knows you're a little weird, or wants to stop fitting in and start owning your weird, but is nervous about the unknowns that come along with that. Will embracing your weird still allow you to have a job that provides the money you and your family need? If you commit to being truly your weird self, will you feel fulfilled in how you spend your time on a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly basis? I'm weird living proof there's another option to what the majority of society tells you is the right way to live and work. I didn't know that I'd be able to carve out my own path when I was young, but I remember a constant nagging thought that there had to be another way to live, work, and succeed as an adult. A way that felt more akin to me and who I was as a person. A way where I could own my weird. I think back to my childhood often, remembering the burning desire to accept who I was as a weird person and not to accept life as it was force-fed to me. With this came the constant thought, why do I need to do X like other people? Why can't I do things my own unique way? These days, I don't even think about owning my weird anymore. It's completely automatic. I've come to understand that I'm wired differently. This instinctive impulse I have to question convention, embrace what sets me apart, and avoid following in someone else's footsteps has ultimately translated into a business and life that I absolutely love. Avoiding the well-traveled paths that others have laid out, what I like to call the sea of sameness, in order to forge my own, has not only allowed me to stand out as an entrepreneur, leading to profitable businesses and an engaged audience, but it has also led me to design a life that's built around who I am as a person, with my unique values and what makes me happy. It turns out the recipe for success and happiness is in the realization that there is no recipe. You have to own your weird and carve out your own path toward happiness, success, and fulfillment. The good news is that you don't actually need any special DNA to own your weird. You already have it. You simply need to develop a mindset that challenges societal norms and embraces your own uniqueness. How do you do that? Well, that's what I want to share with you in this audiobook. Breaking Away from Beige. In 2005, a young guy from England by the name of Alex II had an idea to help him pay for university that he simply named the $1 Million Homepage. On this homepage that he created, there were 1 million pixels available for purchase. Each pixel was $1, and anyone could purchase these pixels to advertise whatever they wanted. Pretty freaking weird idea, huh? The moment I came across Alex's inspiring and creative project, it actually blew my mind. This was partially due to the fact that, at that moment, I was living the opposite of an inspiring and creative life. I was living a completely beige existence at a 9-to-5 job as a graphic designer. Everything was literally and metaphorically beige. From the chair I sat in, to the desk I worked at, to the walls I stared at, down to the squeaky drawers that held my files. Even the monitor that I pushed non-$1 million pixels around on was beige. So when the $1 Million Homepage landed in my inbox from a coworker, it truly was like an explosion of color and creativity slapping me in the face.